All right, what is up, everybody? This is Travis with the Good Life Property Group. I hope you guys are having a magnificent day. I am going to be talking about pints and properties today, so I hope you guys are ready for some fun. Um, a lot of people are asking me, what is pints and properties, Travis? What are you doing? What's the deal? Totally understand what you're saying because we haven't had this discussion yet. And so it's a little bit of a you'll find out when you get there type of a situation. So if you guys have not heard about Pints and Properties, we're doing it tomorrow and it's going to be at Two Tom's Brewing. Pints and Properties is going to be a local meetup group similar to the Real Estate Investors Group, but we're going to invite homeowners and we're going to really encourage real estate agents to join us. Um, so everybody that's came out today, this could not be possible without our wonderful sponsors, Near North, Diamond Residential Mortgage, and Aardvark Home Inspectors. So a huge shout out to those guys. And just want to let you guys know that during this event, we're going to have a number of different things going on. We're going to be talking a lot about different topics. And so we're going to move along rather quickly. So the very first thing I'm going to talk about today is what is Pints and Properties and what are we doing here and what is the vision of this group. And so I've seen a lot of really inspiring and awesome things in the last couple weeks and months when I've been working with some people outside of the real estate market of Fort Wayne. So some of you guys are aware, I just actually got back from Seattle, did a trip out there. I did Brian Buffini's masterclass, and then actually here in Fort Wayne, I got a privy to one of the best coaching groups that I've ever been to's leadership training. So really good key takeaways from both of those two events, and I want to share my insights with you guys on that particular stuff, but then also talk about what the future of real estate holds, which is something that I think everybody should be thinking about right now. So, um, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate everybody for being part of this. You're like probably wondering why am I here? In the interest of time, I want to talk about like I said, Pints and Properties as an organization. So this is a national organization. There's already branding made for it, and there's a rough structure of how a meeting is done and how we actually put this on. So the very first thing is once a month group. So we're going to get together just like this. Right now we have a great venue that gives us the ability to do this. And as time goes on, we may include additional venues, we may tweak the event, we may add different things. But because this is the first event and we weren't entirely sure how it was going to go, this is the crash course in it, guys. So every month, it would be great to have a different brokerage host the event. We have enough brokerages to cover at least 12 events. And so right now, we're going to do this with the Good Life Property Group, but I will be reaching out to brokerage houses each month and inviting them to come in and identifying an agent or a couple agents who would like to share some stuff. Um, there is a ton of agents across this room that have a lot of different specialties. They can do a lot of different things, and everybody's a little different. And I think that it's important for each one of us to understand how we're each different, okay? You can even sell your brokerage. I am totally cool with you guys selling the benefits, right? Come up here and tell me why you guys are the best and why people should want to do business with you. That's cool. So next thing is each one of our vendors. We have a number of different vendors that I've invited into this. These are vendors that I work with personally and people that I trust referring out to my clients. And so it's really important to me that if you're part of this group and you want to participate going forward, one of the basic requirements is that you're going to take care of any customers or any referrals that you get out of this group. If we have any information that says that we're not getting customers taken care of, we're going to have to talk about that as a group. Okay, so I would invite any vendor that has anything to do with housing. I mean, really anything. You can come here. I don't care. It's more the merrier. We as a organization support small businesses. So this is a small business. We're going to invite in other small businesses. Every once in a while, there may be a large corporate business that comes in and presents here, but this is an opportunity for other small business owners to get the word out about their company. And so there's a number of different vendors that I may talk about during the course of the presentation today, things I'm sharing with you so that you can help your real estate business grow. I don't have to share this, but I'm just going to give you everything that I got, and we're going to see if you like it or not, okay? Um, if you're a customer, if you are possibly interested in buying a house, if you are renting and you want to know what it takes, there's lenders here, there's real estate agents here, hopefully there's a plumber here. We always need plumbers, electricians, service providers. So if you know anybody like that, please invite them into this group as well. Second objective of this group is that we want to promote the city of Fort Wayne. I moved here about 5 or 6 years ago. A lot of people, you guys don't know me. And if you do know me, you probably know me from Facebook, or you only know me because I'm in real estate. But I moved here about 5 years ago. I was driving past Sweetwater and I called my wife one day and said, "Hey, I'm going to work at Sweetwater." She says, "What is Sweetwater?" No idea what it is, but I'm going to work there one day. So that is how I ended up in Fort Wayne. I'll tell some people it's a divine intervention situation, but the goal of this group as a secondary is to promote the city of Fort Wayne. We love this city. Most of us have lived here for several years. Some of us have lived here our entire life. Some people that have lived here their entire life do not realize how great of a place it is. So I'm here to reaffirm that for you, that you made an excellent choice in selecting Fort Wayne. Our housing market is strong and we are the cash flow capital of the United States, which that's crazy. There's a lot of people investing money in this town. And that is the second thing that I want to promote on this group as a general thing is the city of Fort Wayne. So I'm gathering together some of the top agents that have got some of the best talent in this room. I can see you guys right now. There's some other people that are new in this business. I've invited everyone because this is a collaborative effort to help everyone be better. Okay. I started this group because I want everyone in this business to be successful. I don't care who you work for. Doesn't matter to me. Not going to worry about that. This is an educational event and we are here to lift up and promote each other. Okay, so that's the very first thing on that topic. We are going to talk about some real estate trends today and some stuff that I brought back. I paid $5,000 to have this information, and I'm sharing with it you guys all for free. Now, I stole almost everything. Okay, I am freely going to admit this is not Travis J. Mawson's opinion or his facts or any of his data. I am regurgitating for you information that I went to go see in real life. And the very first thing that I want to come here to tell you today is whatever your business plan is for your real estate business going into the future, do it now. Okay? This is directly from Brian Buffini's mouth. We need to, as real estate agents, be doing it now. We need to encourage our customers to do it now. We need to do it now. Our vendors need to understand we need to do it now. This applies to multiple facets of our business. Number one facet of our business that I want to talk about is our advertising. There's agents that are fleeing this industry like crazy. There's people getting full-time jobs. There's people that are going into just leaving it altogether. I don't know, a million, some people in real estate, a lot of people leaving. And so for you guys, what this means, if you're here, you've made the commitment. You have decided that you are going to buckle down and you're going to hammer your business going forward into next year. You're going to knock it out of the park. Okay. Now, how can I help you make sure that that happens? Right now, we need to advertise, and it seems counterintuitive that we're going into our slow season. The holidays is a great time for real estate agents to really buckle down on their business and start pushing ads into the marketplace because a lot of times people will soften up during this time of year and wait till the spring market. But the problem is we need to plant these seeds now. Mailings, things like that, those things take time. Experienced agents in the room know this. They've been doing this for 20 years. It's going to be very difficult for you to penetrate their market sending out one mailer. Now, I have a different approach to the typical real estate agent marketing. I send personal notes to people. Through my partner Doma, I do a wonderful thing called farming. If you guys do not know what farming is, I'm going to have Andrea Henson up here in a little while to talk about what kind of tools that they can provide for you if you would like to do some farming yourself. So I do personal handwritten notes. If you guys do not do handwritten personal notes right now, stop worrying about anything else that you're doing and just start doing that. It's really easy. Start with gratitude. Second, vendors. Third, people that possibly looking to buy or sell a house. Okay. I've heard a lot of people tell me that personal notes are stupid. And there's a lot of people in this room that have gotten a personal note from me, and I would guess that they would tell you that it's not stupid. That's just my personal opinion. I've got a stack of them that I keep at my house. Every single one of you that sent me a personal note, I've kept it and I've cherished it. So that's my first advice to you guys as an agent to agent and vendor to vendor. If you're not sending personal notes, start doing it now. It sounds weird asking for people for their addresses, but just do it now, right? First, do it now. Okay. Next thing, there is a ton of stuff going on across the real estate industry right now. A lot of us in this room have heard about the NAR lawsuit. Um, People are worried about Zillow because Zillow is buying everything. Um, if you guys follow international real estate, there is potential collapse coming in the Canadian real estate market because their mortgages actually reset every 5 years. Crazy. There's probably a lot of lenders and agents in this room that did not realize that in Canada, every 5 years, the rate gets adjusted. So you can imagine what's going on with rates right now. We are very lucky in this country to be able to have the benefit of being able to have rates that are set for the life of the loan. So let's tell our customers about that. The very first thing that I got out of my trip to Seattle was this. A lot of us are aware of who sets the rates. The federal government has set the rate for a long time. Recently, the bond market has changed that, and then the rate has recently, I just saw, come down a little bit. So we're starting to see a softening of rates. It's important to recognize this, and this blew my mind. There's $50 trillion worth of debt that the government, the US federal government carries, and that debt is all sitting at somewhere around 0%. So this conversation with your customers goes really easy. It goes just like this. How much is the debt? What's the rate on the debt? If you're the government and you're setting the rates and you've got $50 trillion worth of debt, what are you going to do to the rate? You're going to lower it. So ladies and gentlemen in this room, I'm gonna blow your mind and I'm gonna tell you you can guarantee your clients that the rate is going down today. You can tell them that I said it. And if they don't like it, they can come find me. The rate is going to go down, guaranteed. When? Another question. But this is the important thing that each and every one of you guys needs to be able to do beyond a shadow of doubt. You need to be able to stand in front of your customer and confidently explain to them why that rate of appreciation on the house is going to continue to increase the value of the same house that they're worried about the rate on. So in Allen County, historically over the last 5 years, the appreciation on a house has went up about 10%. On a $250,000 house, that's about $25,000 a year. If you're a smart person, you can calculate relatively quickly what the interest would be on a house that's $250,000. If you feel like you're paying an inflated rate right now, that's going to knock the appreciation down 2%. So the house is appreciating at 8%, okay? That 8% appreciation on $250,000 is going to drastically outpace the little extra interest that you're paying. What's going to happen when the rates drop? There are millions, millions. I think it was 16 million households during COVID refinanced their mortgages. And they're at like 2%. You're probably one of them. If you are in the industry and you did not refinance, you missed a golden opportunity. I am never leaving my house. I live in a brand new house and it's at 3%. I can't afford to live in my house anymore because the rate is so much higher. Now, prices have went up, but steadily. And those prices are going to continue to go up because they're all set by the builders. If there's a builder in this room, you are not dropping the price of the house. I can almost promise you, no matter what happens in this market, you will not drop the price of your house. Now, what does this mean for our customers? They need to buy that house now, period, because the house is going to go up and the rate is going to eventually go down. So at this intersection, when everybody rushes into the market, there is going to be a ton of buyers, and we're going to be back to the same market where we were, where people were bidding on multiple offers and having all this craziness happen. Now, this is why I'm actually in real estate today, is because I tried to buy a house during COVID. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about my partner, Diamond Residential. When I got into this industry, Cheryl Ritchie is one of my very first people that I connected with. And she has done an amazing job at taking care of my clients. Now, those of you guys that know me in this room know that my expectation levels of everybody are very high. Of my expectation levels for everybody in the room, it's really important to me that my vendors take great care of my clients, because if I do a really good job and a vendor drops the ball, it's a problem. So right now in this business, there is no one else that I would rather work with than Cheryl, because she answers my calls pretty much all the time and she supports my business. If you're in this industry and in this room and you don't have a lender that does that support, find one. There's a lot of good ones in here. I invited my personal friends to be in this room to help you with your real estate business. If you are looking to buy a house, I've got great lenders in this room that are willing to help you. I only invited the best. So those lenders, what are they going to do for you? They're going to educate you on how to talk about the rates. If your lender is not giving you an education, you need to get a new lender. Okay. Get really, really good relationship with this person and make sure that everything that's going on in the industry, you have your finger on the pulse of. If you're not doing this, it's a disservice to your customers. Make sure that you can have the conversation that I just had a little while ago and do it really, really good at a high level. Don't leave anything for chance. Buy downs. This is a thing that we really, I, there's a lot of various opinions of buy downs. However, buy downs do serve as a tool that would help people potentially get into a house. And so, as a realtor and as a lender, it's very important that we can have the conversation on both sides of this table. What is the benefit of the buy down, and why should I not use the buy down? And there's some really good lenders. Bailey's and Wood is in here. Bailey and Wood is one of my favorite lenders to have a real truthful conversation about what's advertising and what's actually good for the customers. So huge shout out to those guys. They do a really good job with that. And what are your lender partners doing for you right now to help you market your business? Okay. This is not buying leads. Okay. There's people in here that probably buy leads from a certain website, and I have used said website in the past and I've generated business from it. But what we really need to do as a community is we need to double down on making sure that we're marketing who we are and making sure that we educate our customers that they should not be buying a house by clicking on a website and then getting the person that shows up to open the door. This is important. Who opens the door is very important. We need to tell people that. We need to tell them what we do, why we're necessary. A lot of people have a really messed up conception of what realtors do for their clients. We need to educate our clients so that they know what we do and why we have a value. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to cut this video to about 20 minutes. This is the first go around, the first run of this presentation. So I'm going to keep it in 20-minute sections. We're going to wrap this one and I'm going to move into the next section, which will be talking about AI technology in real estate. Be about 10 to 15 minutes and we'll be back with you guys very soon. Just sit tight.